Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss the second part of the chapter 6. The name of the chapter is life process. Already we have discussed what is the basic criteria of life process, the basic salient features of the life, and the overviews of the nutrition and the type of nutrition. So today we are going to discuss the basic idea about nutrition. So already we have discussed that the nutrition, there are two types of nutrition present in our environment. The first one is the autotrophic nutrition and second one is the heterotrophic nutrition. Already we have discussed the first one is the autotrophic nutrition and the second one is the heterotrophic nutrition. So in our last class we have discussed the autotrophic nutrition. What is the basic definition of the autotrophic nutrition? The autotrophic nutrition means the nutrition which present in the plant's body. The auto means the self. The auto means the self and the trophic means the feeding habit. And here the hetero means the dependent and the trophic means the feeding habit. The same thing. This trophic means the feeding habit. Okay. Here auto means the self and the hetero means the dependent. This autotrophic is dependent on the plant's body and the heterotrophic is dependent on the animal's body. So this is the basic things of the nutrition, the autotrophic and the heterotrophic nutrition. Next thing is what is the basic definition of the autotrophic nutrition? You should know what is the basic definition of the autotrophic nutrition. So before starting the autotrophic and heterotrophic, you should know what is the basic definition of the nutrition. The nutrition means the intake of food together followed by its utilization. So I am writing this thing. What is the basic definition of the nutrition? The basic definition of the nutrition that this is actually the intaking of food. Intaking of food by its utilization. So this is the basic things of the nutrition. The intaking of food by its utilization, that's called the nutrition. So this is the basic things of nutrition. So what is the basic definition of the autotrophic nutrition? Autotrophic nutrition means these kinds of nutrition is present in the plant's body. Why? Because plants can make their own food. Plants can make their own food by the process photosynthesis. By the process photosynthesis. So this is the basic things of the autotrophic nutrition. Okay, autotrophs are divided actually into two categories. The autotrophs divided into two categories. The first one is these actually by these two categories they adapt their nutrition. So by the process, that first thing is the photosynthesis and second one is the chemosynthesis. The first one is the photosynthesis and second one is the chemosynthesis. So by the plants, but plants are making their own food, we all know that, and by which process plants are making their own food? By the photosynthesis process or the chemosynthesis process. So by the photosynthesis or chemosynthesis, by these two procedure plants are adapting the nutrition. Plants are getting nutrition in their body. So this is the basic fundamental things of the nutrition in the autotrophs. This is the basic fundamental things of the nutrition in the autotrophs. And now you have to know what is the basic things of the photosynthesis. So here the term is there, the photosynthesis. Here term is there, photo means the sunlight. Photo means the sunlight and synthesis means the breakdown. So what is the basic meanings of the photosynthesis? That the plants are making their own food by break down the sunlight. Okay, so this is the basic things of the photosynthesis. So by which procedure the photosynthesis takes place in the plant's body? By that there is one equation is there, 6CO2 plus 12 H2O, that sunlight and chlorophyll, then C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. So this is the basic chemical equation of photosynthesis. For your exam, this chemical equation is very much important for your exam. This chemical equation is very much important, and this type of equation will carry 1 or 2 marks. Okay, and you have to write the proper balanced equation during the time of your exam. You have to write the proper balanced equation. Why? Because in this way plants are making their own food, plants are getting the nutrition. Okay, so we need carbon dioxide, water for the raw material. So from where we are getting carbon dioxide? From where we are getting this carbon dioxide? This carbon dioxide, we are getting this carbon dioxide from the animal's body. But how? Because when the animals are respire, when the respiration process takes place, then what happen? Then animals are excreted carbon dioxide, expired the carbon dioxide and inspired the oxygen. Okay, so plants are utilizing this carbon dioxide for making their own food. Okay, and for this photosynthesis process, this photosynthesis is one kind of the chemical process. For those chemical process, 2 raw materials are required, 1 or 2 raw materials are required, the carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so plants are making their own food by the help of the carbon dioxide and water. Okay, and the main thing is the sunlight and chlorophyll. Why the main thing is the sunlight and chlorophyll? Because without sunlight and chlorophyll, plants cannot make their own food. Without sunlight and chlorophyll, plants cannot make their own food. And this chlorophyll is present in the leaf portion. This chlorophyll is present in the leaf portion, and this sunlight is available in the earth. Okay, so without sunlight and without chlorophyll, this photosynthesis cannot take place. Without sunlight and chlorophyll, plants cannot make their own food. And this is the product. This C6H12O6, 6O2 and 6H2O. This oxygen goes to the animal's body, because we respire oxygen, we are taking oxygen from the plant's body, and plants are taking carbon dioxide for their respiration process. Okay, in this way the oxygen and carbon dioxide balance become maintained. Okay, so this is the basic things of the photosynthesis process. So this is for the photosynthesis process, or by this photosynthesis process plants are making starch type food. So this is the starch type food. This is the glucose. C6H12O6 means the glucose. C6H12O6 means the glucose. Okay, so in this way the basic things are making that the 6CO2 plus 12H2O, sunlight to chlorophyll, then C6H12O6, then 6O2, then 6H2O, then glucose are making, then oxygen and water. Okay, so for the photosynthesis process we need 2 raw materials, the carbon dioxide and water, and then sunlight, and with the help of the sunlight and chlorophyll we need the produce the glucose, the starch type food, then oxygen, then water. So this is the basic things of the photosynthesis. This is the basic fundamental things of the photosynthesis. Okay, so what is the basic importance of the photosynthesis and what is the basic advantage of the photosynthesis? That without photosynthesis plants actually cannot make their own food. Without photosynthesis plants cannot make their own food. So for the making the food, the photosynthesis is most important prior chemical part in the plant's body. And the second one is the for making the oxygen, because without oxygen, this is the oxygen, without oxygen we cannot live together. Okay, so without the oxygen will be dead. So we need oxygen for our survival, and from where we are getting oxygen? From where we are taking oxygen? That from the plant's body. And in place of the oxygen plants are taking carbon dioxide from the animal's body. So this is in this way the oxygen and carbon dioxide balance become maintained. In this way oxygen and carbon dioxide balance become maintained. So this is the autotrophic nutrition. And the next thing is the chemotrophic nutrition. There is another things are there. This is the chemosynthesis, photosynthesis and the chemosynthesis. So in the chemotrophic nutrition, what happened? In the chemotrophic nutrition, some kinds of bacteria is there. Some kinds of bacteria present in our earth. So they are utilizing energy which is stored in food is obtained from some chemical source, okay, instead of the light, like the CO2 plus 2H2S, this is hydrogen sulfide, then bacteriochlorophyll, next CH2O plus H2O plus 2S. So this is the chemosynthesis. So such kinds of organism, there are some bacteria is there, like the nitrobacter. Is there. So such kinds of bacteria is there. These kinds of bacteria actually utilizing the chemical source instead of light for making their own food. So this is called the chemoautotrophs. So this kind of organism is also called the chemoautotrophs. Okay. Next is the heterotrophic nutrition. Next thing is the heterotrophic nutrition. The last topic for today is the heterotrophic nutrition. Last topic for today is the heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, what is the basic definition of the heterotrophic nutrition? The basic definition of the heterotrophic nutrition that these kinds of nutrition, this mode of nutrition that an organism cannot make its own food, okay, from the simple inorganic material. So that's why they are dependent on the plant's body. They are dependent on the plant's body for their survivability. So that kinds of nutrition is called the heterotrophic nutrition. So there are different kinds of the heterotrophic nutritions are there, and this heterotrophic nutrition is solely present in the animal's body. This heterotrophic nutrition is solely present in the animal's body. Okay. So there are total 3 types of heterotrophic nutrition is there. First one is the holozoic nutrition. Second one is the parasitic nutrition, and the last one is the saprophytic nutrition. The first one is the holozoic nutrition, parasitic nutrition and the saprophytic nutrition. So this is the basic things of the heterotrophic nutrition. The first one is the holozoic nutrition, second one is the parasitic, third one is the saprophytic. Okay. So what is the meaning of the saprophytic nutrition? So these kinds of nutrition, actually these are the heterotrophs which get food supply from the dead and decaying organism body. Dead and decaying organisms body. So these kinds of saprophytic nutrition means that these kinds of nutrition the animals are getting from the dead and decaying organisms body. Some kinds of bacteria is there. Some kinds of bacteria is there. Okay. So these kinds of bacteria actually getting nutrition, sucking nutrition from the dead and decaying organisms body. So these kinds of nutrition is called the saprophytic nutrition. So next one is the parasitic nutrition. What is the basic definition of the parasitic nutrition? So parasites are different kinds of the organism, some kinds of organism which lives on the other organism's body. It lives on the host body. It lives on the host body, and within living the host body, they are sucking nutrition from the host body. Okay, so this is called the parasitic nutrition. And the last one is the holozoic nutrition. This holozoic nutrition actually present in the animal's body. This holozoic nutrition present in the animal's body. So these are the different kinds of the some steps are there in the holozoic nutrition. The first one is the ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and the last one is the excretion. So total 5 steps are there in the holozoic nutrition. Total 5 steps are there in the holozoic nutrition, that the ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and excretion. So what is the meaning of the ingestion? Ingestion means the intaking of food. Intaking of food. Okay. What is the meaning of digestion? That the digest the food. What is the meaning of the absorption? Absorption means the absorb the nutrition from the digested food. Absorb the nutrition from the digested food. What is the meaning of the assimilation? The rest portion of the intaking digestion, absorbing digestion from the partially digested food. And the last step is the excretion. What is the meaning of the excretion? The excretion means the last portion of the food which is not digested properly, they are become excreted as the stool, okay, through our anus. So this is our total 5 steps of the getting nutrition. So these kinds of nutrition is called the holozoic nutrition. These kinds of nutrition is called the holozoic nutrition. Okay, when we will study the digestive system, okay, there you can see that how this ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and excretion is works on or takes place in our body. And the last portion of this video contains the animal world. This animal world, this the first thing is the in the animal world, these heterotrophs actually is classified into by 3 things, by 3 or types of organism. First one is the herbivore, second one is the carnivore, and the third one is the omnivore. So herbivores, based on the feeding habit, the animals are categorized into 3 types. Based on the feeding habit, animals are categorized into 3 types. The first one is the herbivore, second one is the carnivore, and third one is the omnivore. What is the meaning of the herbivore? Herbivores means the who are eating only the vegetables or grass, plant, who are eating only the plants. Carnivore means the who are eating only the flesh, okay, and omnivore means the veg plus non-veg. It means the plants and animals both. So this is the basic things of the heterotroph. This is the basic classification of the animals world, okay. So this is the basic things our today's class, that the first thing what we will get to know, the first thing that what is the basic things of the nutrition, what is the basic definition of the nutrition. The second thing is the how many types of nutrition is there. The third one is the autotrophic nutrition and how plants are getting their own food, how plants are making their own food. The second one is the next one is the what is the usefulness or the advantage of the photosynthesis. Next is the heterotrophic nutrition, the types of the heterotrophic nutrition and the categorized of the animal's body based on their feeding habit. So this is the today's class. In our next class, we will discuss the digestive system and the other system in our body. Okay, thank you. That's all for today.